have 16 airplanes that we fly all over the United States. We have the largest fleet of aircraft totally dedicated to aircraft imagery collection in the United States, if not the world.
Keystone purchased their first UltraCam in 2005. Keystone was in a situation where they had been collecting analog imagery for years, ever since the 60s.
We identified that we had to go digital. We had to do it to survive. So our choice then was to pick out the right camera. There was a lot of competition from other companies, and we felt that to be state-of-the-art, to offer our clients what they needed, we chose UltraCam because of price point and what we considered quality and service that they provided. If we had not upgraded to digital, and specifically the UltraCam, we would have been considered a second-class operator.
We went from having one UltraCam D to 3 UltraCam X systems in only a matter of years.
I think the real telling thing is once we have flown a project digitally with our UltraCam, they don't want film anymore.
Keystone's coming to a point where we're about to take our 1 millionth UltraCam frame.
So here we are. The mountain is green. We're about to take pictures here in about 2 seconds. And there's our first shot. I'm getting a quick view, an exact representation of the imagery that we are recording right now. So we'll go up on a 4-hour flight, and at the end of it, I'm pretty certain that that imagery was good. Whereas with film, you really don't know what's on it. You don't want to do a flight twice. So we're basically able to operate cheaper.
This spring was almost the tipping point. We were actually setting film cameras on the ground in our big season with people asking for digital imagery instead of the film imagery because of the quality.
We had another client when we first delivered the digital imagery for them. They were able to read the serial number on a manhole cover. It's not just an image. There's so much more: time, altitude, who flew it, camera serial numbers, the airplane it was installed in, the exact time of the photo, the sun angle of the photo. Basically, if you can type it, we can record it.
The advantage of the UltraCam with its collecting all the bands allows us to do things with it that were not possible with an analog camera just using one film. We're collecting panchromatic, RGB color, and infrared at the same time. Infrared allows you to do wetland studies, impervious surface studies, also distressed foliage studies.
You're dealing with nearly 14 bits. That 14 bits gives you the ability to see inside of shadows or fly under lower light conditions.
With the X, we can now change cassettes in flight and really go all day long without having to land to download data. We have 3 people on staff that a phone call away, they will either send us the parts or they'll be here to fix our camera. They have a service facility in Boulder where they can actually calibrate the camera.
We chose to upgrade because Microsoft seems to have a very strong commitment to keeping their product up to date. Version 2.1 has some of our specific requests for reporting tools and better logging tools. The radiometry upgrades have also made it virtually a no-brainer to upgrade.
The advantage that Vexcel has given us is the constant upgrades of these cameras. They're coming up with new inventions all the time. They had the D, then they came up with the X, and now the XP.
So when you have an UltraCam, you're basically buying into a product line that you will be able to use into the future.
It's allowed Keystone to stay at the forefront of the profession in terms of offering the best equipment.
UltraCam gives you beautiful, accurate imagery. It's reliable, and it has support that's second to none.
I'm Ken Potter from Keystone Aerial Surveys, and I fly UltraCam.